What's up, y'all? I'm gonna do my recap of UFC Fight Night. Curtis Blaydes, Alexander Volkov. Good card. Enjoyable fights. I know probably a lot of people enjoyed it. I had some homies come through. We watched the fights, but dude, it was not fun for me, man. My goddamn heart was ripped out of my goddamn soul today, bro. A lot of my homies got beat. Um, let's look at the prelims, man. I wanted to really talk about something that happened in the prelims, actually. And I'm gonna make sure you guys can comment, because some of my videos, they're tripping lately. They're like fucking with the comment section. But I really want to talk about the Austin Hubbard and Max Horostov situation. I know Austin Hubbard, when he fought, let me look it up. He had fought that one really good wrestler. I want to give him a shout out. What's that cat's name? That kid is good, man. He took Austin Hubbard to fucking Suplex City, man. That shit was crazy. Hubbard. Fucking. Yeah, Mark Madison, man. That guy was good. But one thing I noticed from Austin Hubbard was he did pretty good in that third round. He has a good gas tank. But I will be honest, I didn't watch this fight, right? I was doing laundry at the time. But I did see the thing on ESPN MMA on Instagram, and apparently Max, after the second round, just he didn't have it in him. And it is one of these like things. It's like, I don't know. It's such a weird thing. I want to hear y'all take on it. But like, if you got a guy, I felt watching it. I felt some pain, man, for the coach. Because like, he wants his fighter to do good. He wants his fighter to be motivated and have the confidence to go out there. I don't know how badly he was getting beat, by the way. I don't know. But I don't know, man. That shit was depressing. What I seen. I felt so bad, and he just didn't want to do it no more. And who can be mad at him? But yeah, it is what it is. But I want to get y'all take, man. What I've seen some people criticize. I think Ariel criticized the coach, and I want to see what you guys think, man. Was the coach in the wrong for saying what he said, or was he in the right? But it is what it is. We got some other fights. Roxanne Modafferi lost to Lauren Murphy. Frank Camacho got knocked out. Who's surprised? Fucking Mark Andre looked really good against Picolet. Tisha Torres is back in the win column. The Bobby Green Clay Guida fight, that one kind of pissed me off a little bit, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I thought it was close, so I'm not too mad, but I was like, man, that boy Bobby Green should have won that. But no, shouldn't have won. I felt like Clay Guida should have won, but Bobby Green ended up taking it. It is what it is. But the only good thing about this card that made me happy, my boy Jim Miller, man. Jim Miller's been in the game for so long, man. The guy has wins over, people like Charles Oliveira, man. And Charles is going nuts. They're talking about Charles Oliveira versus Tony Ferguson, man. I don't know how true it is, but, I seen a side-by-side between them. I'm like, man, they kind of look alike. That'd be an awesome fight. But, yeah, man, back to Jim Miller versus Roosevelt Roberts. That's the thing. I noticed how Roosevelt... In this fight, Roosevelt should have had an urgency to get away from those grappling situations, and he doesn't have that urgency. He kind of flows, and that's a good thing. That's something that's going to help him in the long run. But in situations like this, when he doesn't have a favorable matchup in the ground, like, there were certain situations where he could have got out, but he kind of enjoyed it, and he kind of just, like, relaxed. And that's a good thing. He was very calm. But Jim Miller just, sucked in that armbar and got him out of there. He did the good thing, and he said, tap, tap. I do jiu-jitsu, and I'm like all about taps. I think taps are super important. Don't get your arm broken. You could go to sleep. You can go to sleep, but you don't need to. Tap, and the kid's smart. He's still impressive to me. I just fight IQ, and it's okay for him, because how old is he? He is. It's not saying his age. They're not gonna tell me Roosevelt's age. What's going on with y'all? Let me. Now I gotta search it up. Rose. He's young though. I know that. Roberts age. Yeah, he's 26, man. 26. The kid's young. Kid's young. But yeah, man. This made me so happy, man. Jim Miller's just a grinder, man. A grinder in the game. Fought everyone. Hard worker. You can't be against it at any point. I know he's a little older, and I get it. Some people just want to see people hang it up, but yeah, man. Jim Miller, Bobby Green. I like that matchup. I do. I think it's a good matchup. I think Jim Miller takes it. I think he fucking chokes that black man, chokes him out. But next fight again broke my heart, man. Bilal Muhammad looked good, man. He really surprised me, man. I thought Bilal Muhammad's one way of winning this fight was with the groundwork, and he showed a lot of dimension. I always thought he looked herky-jerky, very stiff with his punches. He still has that stiffness, but I seen improvements. Like, he looks a little more fluid. Movement, his stances, like, I mean, he didn't have these stance switches and this footwork when he fought people like Jeff O'Neal. Even when he beat Curtis Melinder, he didn't have that. So Bilal Muhammad looked really good against Liam Good. Liam Good just didn't pull the trigger when he should have. He had a lot of good forward pressure, but the problem is he wasn't doing anything with that forward pressure, and I'm happy someone realized that. Forward pressure is a great thing to do, but a lot of people overrate it. If you're not doing anything, like Liam Good was going forward looking to counter, he wasn't creating those opportunities. Wasn't like he wasn't putting an awesome jab out there. Like Liam Goods looked better, but in the third round he showed it. That's why I picked him, man. Like, you look at that ability to just explode, and he has it, but it just he didn't pull that trigger, man. He just didn't. He didn't fight. But yeah, this fight, Raquel Penny versus Manu Renu. I wasn't able to watch this. I went to go get something to eat, and my boys was coming through. They went because they were only gonna, my boys are kind of like casuals, and they only want to watch the main event, like they, because they're so into boxing, and they got that engraved in their hair. They gotta watch the main event. They're not gonna watch the whole card with me. So, but I was able to catch them, make them watch the co-main event because I was like, yo, you gotta watch this co-main event. So we got some food. We picked them up, but I seen the first round. They were trading Muay Thai knees with each other. I picked Manu Renu. Ended up being wrong. That's why I'm saying, man, this card, man, started breaking my heart. Fucking, but Raquel ended up winning. Good thing is Raquel and Tisha Torres got a W, so that's not bad. I like that. Yeah, man, co-main event. Josh Emmett did it to me again, bro. Fuck, man. That fucking sucks, bro. When he fought Michael Johnson, bro, I was so sure of myself. I was like, man, Josh Emmett's done. Man, that boy Michael Johnson finna win, finna get ranked at featherweight. He coming from Max Holloway neck. I was talking all kinds of craziness, and then he fucking goddamn takes his soul. Like stiffs him. Michael Johnson's never been knocked out like that. And he still hasn't. No one's done him like that. That's what's crazy about that. He stiffed him. Like, dead body. It looked, oh, man. And Josh was very close to doing that to Shane. But Shane, one thing impressive in the first two rounds that I feel like Shane won, just his head movement and the way he slips and rolls through punches, man. His boxing he's the second best. It depends. Like, Max is super awkward with his boxing. He changes angles a lot. He uses a lot of forward pressure. He throws a lot of things at you. But I wouldn't. I don't know. He's very awkward. I think it's his awkwardness, that really helps him fuck people up. Because I think Brian Ortega's not that bad of a boxer. And I think he has a great boxing coach. But the reason why he was really able to beat him was because he was coming at different angles, and I feel like he has the best pullback game. But I don't know if I don't know. I like what I seen from Shane and Calvin, man. Those guys are the best to me. They're 1 and 2. Like, Calvin's 1 and Shane's 2. But I don't know. I might be wrong. I might have to rethink that now. I used to think that legitimately because of the Shane Burgos victory over Millie Kawan. I might have to put, like, maybe I should put Max at 2. I don't know. In terms of, like, pure fucking technique, man, Calvin shows a lot of boxing technique, man. But back to Josh Emmett, man. That dude he's a problem, man. I really thought he was done after what Jeremy Stephens did to him, bro. But he's a problem, man. Whoever wins Dan Ige versus Calvin Kattar, him versus Josh Emmett's a fucking great fight, and then those guys can finally crack the top 5. Josh Emmett's been in the top 5, knocked out Ricardo Lamas, fucking stone cold. But this was a great fight, though. And Shane, your toughness, bro. If you're watching this, homie, you're the GOAT, bro. I really do fuck with Shane Burgos, man. And it broke my heart seeing him get dropped, and it was like, but at least he didn't get knocked out, man. That Michael Johnson one had me sad for like the whole. I couldn't even enjoy like Edson Barboza versus Justin Gaethje after that. Like I was just so like, wow, Michael Johnson just lost. But man, next fight, dude. Oh my god. Oh man, I took a beating. I was talking so much shit about Curtis Blaydes with my homies, man. Dude. Fuck, who is the subscriber? Let me find the subscriber's name that told me that was rooting for Curtis Blaydes, man. Let me give you a shout out. I hope you watch this too. Let me find his name. I think, is it K.Byrnmr or Byrnmr? K.Byrnmr is you guys should check out his YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. I think he's a Kurdish fan. It is what it is, man. I'm finna go off on your boy, but hey, your boy did good. I will say that. He surprised me. His wrestling is really, really good. As an MMA wrestler, I will say today, I admit it, his wrestling has gotten better. Junior Dos Santos, when he fought Junior Dos Santos, he went, I think, 0 for 8 in takedowns. I don't know how many takedowns he got against Volkov, but they were a lot. Volkov is not the easiest person to take down. So he showed a lot of good things in this fight in terms of the wrestling. I think his pressure, he did a lot of stalling, I will say that. Curtis looked really, really good. Striking didn't look bad. Still, he's herky-jerky too. He's very stiff. But he got power. But one thing is, it was a fact, man. Curtis, I didn't even bring this up, but I didn't realize he's never been in the 4th and 5th round. And most wrestlers know, and I'm a wrestler, a wrestling match only lasts for 6 minutes. And you could tell that boy knows what that feels like, man. When after 6 minutes in a wrestling match you go overtime, you're tired. And that boy was tired, man. He was grasping for air, bro. He was dead tired. And Volkov was fresh, man. I knew Volkov had that dog in him. But he didn't do too bad. But I think I had Curtis basically winning every round. I think the 4th round, you could have convinced me 10-10. You could have had that, but Curtis won every round, man. Volkov had moments. Like there were I don't believe there was a 10-8 round, even though like Curtis was like completely dominant. It was like he did a lot of stalling. He didn't do a lot of, like, he has good ground and pound, and he didn't really utilize it in this fight. Volkov is really, really good. I think that's one thing people gotta realize. Curtis, like, if he fights Stipe Miocic, like, Stipe would put an ungodly beating on him. Like, you ever see, go check up, like, Shane Burgos versus Emily Kaiwan. That's what Stipe would do to him. And he gets tired like that? Psh. But, I will take a toast to all my Curtis fans right here. For y'all, man. This is for y'all, man. Man. Your boy Curtis, he's gonna be fighting for a title. I will say that. But